crimes committed by those on parole. Viewer discretion is advised. Between prison and freedom lies a world in limbo. Parole.
I kinda don't trust none of my parolees.
Parolees are released and allowed to re-enter society if they follow the rules. It's the land of second chances.
You don't want to get back in the habit of the pill popping.
Are you getting surgery or?
Their fate rests in the hands of the parole officers.
You shouldn't have custody of neither one of them because you're too busy running after a piece of ding-dong.
Whose tough love will guide them to redemption.
And yeah, I'm totally pissed off.
Or send them right back to prison.
I feel like you coming at me with some bullshit.
It's a world of hope and fear.
You don't know how to get your point across.
I really don't.
Can they make it on the outside?
So now it's time for us to take that next step.
Okay.
Indianapolis parole agent Denise Jackson is on the case 24/7.
I'm gonna investigate, I'm gonna check it out and see what's going on.
Pushing all of her parolees to make a change.
I don't want to go. You have to. At the end of the day, I want my clients to be self-sufficient and able to weather any storm. Aren't you proud of yourself?
Yeah.
I want to assist you because my goal is not to lock them up, to send them back to prison.
These days, Denise has a full schedule, handling an army of parolees.
I'm currently working with 2 clients now. Both are prescription drug addicts. I see this form of addiction all the time. I'm getting ready to see Megan Steele.
21-year-old Megan Steele is a thorn in Denise Jackson's side. She was sentenced to 1.5 years in prison for theft and now lives at home with her mother, who takes care of Megan and Megan's 3 kids. According to her parole agreement, Megan must stay at her mother's house every night.
During Megan Steele's initial interview, she didn't have any goals. Well, I assisted her with her goals to get her GED, spend time with her children, kind of help mom out at home, get a job. Megan comes in a few months later and she hasn't done anything. Okay, you've been out for 3 months. I seen you in November. You had all this time to do something and you come here and ain't done nothing. Why are you on parole?
Theft.
What happened?
I was with my husband and he stole something and I got charged with it because I was with him.
So what's going on with your husband? What happened?
He was on house arrest and he cut his bracelet off. So he's back in jail.
Your husband was just arrested and already you come in here and tell me your boyfriend brought you up here. How did you hop back in another relationship? That's goofy. And you sitting up here leaving your children with your parents and your siblings. Right now, you're a firecracker. Megan's still ready to hang out and party. I mean, it's like she's single. I bet you spent the night with your boyfriend. Are you on any sort of birth control pill?
I'm on the depot shop.
And you need to start acting like a mother and you need to start doing something to contribute to the household.
I mean, I'm trying to find a job.
Don't use that word with me, Megan, because you're not trying, because a person that tries doesn't go around and say they trying. You can tell in how the actions that they show.
Megan has a history of using marijuana, heroin, and pill popping. Denise suspects this may be the root of her problem.
I know you dirty.
I have a prescription.
What happened?
I have kidney stones.
I know she's hiding behind prescription medication. Did you turn in your medication? Because I said
just got it
no.
yesterday.
I'm not a doctor, so I can't say, no, you can't be on this medication. I can't do anything. Let me see it. Do your mother know this?
No.
Why not?
I haven't been there yet.
You ain't been where?
To my mom's house.
I want to talk to your mom and see when the last time you've been at home. Right now you're in violation because you don't live at the residence that I have down here for you. No, you don't.
This could get Megan sent back to prison.
Hi, how are you? How's it going? I have Megan right in front of me. She's a mess, isn't she? She hasn't been home in a few days. She did admit that. I know. I asked her that. I'm like, how can you have a new boyfriend and your husband just went to prison? And she's been to the hospital. She said that she didn't tell you about it, so I guess she'll tell you once she gets home. Okay, Mom, give me a call if you have any problems, okay? Okay, bye-bye. Megan, this is addictive medication right here. Your mom told me that you're gonna hang out with these addicts, and that's what your mom was afraid of. What drugs have you been using since November till today? The truth.
I haven't used any drugs.
As long as you got a prescription, we can't touch you. But we know, I know, your mama knows that you're addicted to prescription medication.
You're right.
What you gonna do? I want my clients to have goals, and I want them to be accountable for their actions. You're 21 with 3 children, that you're not involved in their lives. That's crazy. And you think you can just screw and have these kids and just drop them off with your mama? Megan, you better come up with a plan.
Denise has seen this type of parolee before. Something drastic will have to happen if Megan is ever going to pull herself out of this cycle.
At this point, if Megan doesn't want to get it together, she has 2 choices. She can get it together, or she can go back to prison. This is going to be totally up to her on what she wants to do.
There's no room for error on Gerald Carter's watch.
If you're roofing in somebody's home, what if they got children in the home? You can't do that. When you're dealing with a sex offender caseload, it's more or less zero tolerance. If they don't have a place to stay, they're in violation of parole. I got a new person coming out on Monday.
Carter's on his way to check an address. He has a new parolee getting out of prison next week named Benny Truth. Originally convicted for raping a 17-year-old girl, Benny is now a registered sex offender, subject to over 3 dozen rules or stipulations that he must abide by. One of these rules, sex offenders cannot go within 1,000 feet of children's schools and parks. If they break it, they go back to prison.
See, the problem right here is that I see a little bike right up here on this porch, which is telling me that a child may stand here.
Benny requested to stay at this house with his girlfriend and her mother. But before he can live here, Carter must approve it.
Hi, I'm Gerald Carter from State Parole. Do you know a Benny Truth?
Okay, my daughter and him something years ago.
Okay, so, yeah, okay, well.
Probably 20 years ago, I guess. I don't know. I can't tell you even what he looks like.
I have a question about the children's bike.
My grandchildren are here all the time. Okay, true enough, I asked my daughter, what did he go to prison for, you know?
Well, he's on parole for a sex offense. Well, we'll definitely deny this address, and you won't have to worry about us coming to your house and bothering you about Benny staying here anymore, okay? All right, nice meeting you.
Thank you.
She has her grandkids over here, and by him being a sex offender, he wouldn't be able to stay at this address.
Carter will officially deny this address. He'll also set Benny up temporarily at a local homeless shelter for sex offenders, so he can keep an eye on Benny until he finds a place of his own.
That kind of shows you of Benny's connections in Indianapolis. That one address that he submitted, the lady doesn't even know him. So what type of support networks does Benny have in Indianapolis? None.
Megan's arrived for her next meeting with Denise, and she's in hot water before she's even walked through the door.
I did a pop-up phone call, and your mom told me you really didn't live there. What is so important that you have to spend a night 3 and 4 times a week at somebody else's house? If you spend a night over somebody's house 3 or 4 nights a week, you do not live at your parents' residence. You don't live there. So what is so important that you cannot spend time with your 3 kids that you screwed and had? And you putting all this pressure on your mom. It'd be one thing if you were taking care of your children, but you're not. This is all about you knowing your clients. And I tell people all the time, you never gather too much information about your client. I know how Megan is supposed to look. This person that just walked through my door was a different Megan. Megan, are you pregnant again?
Coming up on Parole Diaries.
People mess up. And you should know that. You're a parole officer, Miss Jackson.
Once you're able to get your point across, and then you'll be able to explain to people why you got this big tattoo on your head.
And later,
I gave you a random drug drop and you tested positive.
parolee Megan Steele is a pill-popping mother of 3. She rarely spends time at her mother's house, where she is supposed to be living.
This whole situation with Megan worries me because, in my opinion, even though she's 21, she still has that mind frame of 16, 17. Even at that age, she had children.
Agent Denise Jackson suspects the worst and wants answers.
Megan, are you pregnant again?
Yes, I am.
How many months are you pregnant?
2. I just found out. That's why I've been staying at my friend's house, because it's hard for me.
Huh?
It's hard for me to cope with that.
You need to explain yourself. Because right now I'm not understanding. And yeah, I'm totally pissed off. But there's water underneath the bridge now because we can't do anything about it. We got a baby coming. When was the last time you talked to your unborn child's dad?
The day I found out I was pregnant, I told him.
What did he say? It wasn't his?
No, he said, kill it. I don't want it.
So what you gonna do?
I've been thinking about adoption. I want this baby to have a good life. I don't want this baby to go through what my other kids have went through. Seriously. I'm trying to be smart about it now, you know what I mean?
Megan, you're gonna have to put your big girl drawers on now.
Denise has been pushed to her limits. In addition to Megan not living at her registered address, Denise suspects another problem with her parolee.
Megan got a sex addiction too. You know, her husband, she have a baby by him, he go to jail, then she get a boyfriend, have a baby by him, husband come out, she have another baby by him, and then her husband go back to jail.
People mess up. And you should know that. You're a parole officer, Miss Jackson. For real.
Yes, people do mess up. You have no room to mess up. You have no room.
Agent Gerald Carter is about to meet parolee Benny Truth. Benny was just released from prison after 15 years for rape, and everything is a challenge.
Trying to get my life together, looking for a job.
Benny has been in prison for a long time. He's come out, he doesn't know how to ride the bus. He's having issues just typing up a resume. All those things are new to Benny.
19 years ago, Benny ran with a gang called the Vice Lords. They tried to rob a 17-year-old girl. When she had no money, they raped her. Benny said the gang insisted she pay in some way.
In my mind, I was like, well, how you gonna pay? You gonna have to pay with something, either some sex or some money.
They chose rape over murder, a choice that Benny claims spared her life.
A rape still happened, you see what I'm saying? And I was part of it, I did it.
We've had issues starting out with his housing.
Earlier this week, Carter denied Benny's address and placed him into a homeless shelter called the Wheeler Mission.
I know he doesn't like it, but we're about to see what happens.
Carter goes through the list of initial questions.
What's going on, man? Any contacts with children?
No contacts with children or the police.
What about masturbation?
No masturbation.
Any sexual contact?
Nope. I don't got nowhere to do with that. What am I doing with that?
Any substance abuse?
No substance abuse.
Would you tell me if you did?
Yeah, Be honest with you though, nah, I probably, you know what I'm saying? I ain't even gonna lie like that. If I did,
It'll probably help you out if you do.
Yeah.
Because if I find out at the end, then it's worse.
Yeah, but I don't got time for stuff like that. That's downfall stuff.
It's Carter's goal to help his parolees adjust to the outside world and find a job. Then he's got his work cut out for him.
You don't know how to get your point across.
I really don't.
So once you're able to get your point across, and then you'll be able to explain to people why you got this big tattoo on your head, and that was going on when you was younger.
Benny's tattoo is a major obstacle.
I'm sure he understands that's a big stumbling block for him in regards to employment, in regards to getting his life back together. You know, you done been in prison for 15 years, you got a whole different perspective on life now. And when you go to job interviews, you're gonna have to explain it. That's something that I would just put into my regular routine. You should bring that up before they bring it up, you know what I'm saying?
Carter will help Benny get back on his feet, but continue to keep a tight leash.
All right, I'm gonna see you on the 4th, man, at the mission.
All right.
All right. I think the main problem with Benny's tattoo is that he's trying to come out here and present a rehabilitated person.
Everybody's like, what is that? You know, I'm like, I hate it. I wasn't the right friend of mine when I got it. It's stupid kid stuff. It's basic.
I'm sure he wants to get that tattoo off of his head, but then sometimes I wonder, is he being honest about that?
Megan, we're gonna go over here. No, come around here.
Drug addict and mother of 3 Megan Steele has just announced yet another pregnancy, and Denise is laying down the law.
You're 21 and you're a mommy.
I know that.
We got a baby coming. Come on, let's go get drugged. I'm gonna give her a drug test. Make a laugh. Megan, you gotta do better. You really, really do. All the way down. It's not about me and it's not about your parents. It's about you, okay? Yeah. Okay, ain't nobody in here.
Today's test is critical, not only for Megan, but her baby's health.
Megan, come here. Let me show you how to read this. Stoop down, babe. Okay. If there's a number and a blank space, that means that you're positive. Megan.
Coming up on Parole Diaries.
Help me get my life together.
How?
I need everything.
Your sister tell you I talked to her yesterday?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you wasn't at the mission last week.
And later,
Does any of this interfere with Whoopi?
parolee Megan Steele has just revealed that she's pregnant. Agent Denise Jackson is giving Megan a drug test, hoping this expectant mom is clean.
Megan, come here. Let me show you how to read this. Stoop down, babe. Okay. Those are your prescription meds and PCPs in your system. Whenever a person tests positive for marijuana lately, PCP has been showing up as positive too. So I don't know if this is being laced or what's going on.
Okay.
That's scary, isn't it?
Yeah, because I don't know what that is at all.
Google it.
Using marijuana and PCP are grounds for a parole violation. Denise can violate Megan today, ending her parole and sending her back to prison. But when a parolee is a pregnant mother of 3, these decisions aren't so easy.
So why are you upset?
I don't know. Because I'm having a hard time.
Yeah, because y'all ain't doing nothing but getting high. Megan comes in here pregnant and doing drugs, and she thinks that everybody else is supposed to make it right for her.
Denise wants to find a way to get Megan's life back on track.
If I could do something for you, what would you want me to do for you?
Help me move forward. Help
Like,
me.
how?
Help me get my life together.
How?
I need everything. Everything. I can't do it by myself. You don't understand. I've been trying it for 2 years now, and it just seems I'm stuck in the same place.
First of all, you use protection. Secondly, you quit getting high. I'm going to direct her to where she needs to be and give her the assistance she needs. But at the end of the day, she's going to have to want to do this. Megan, I need for you to talk to the counselor because right now you need some counseling on how to handle your situation. Okay? Why haven't you spoken with your husband? Because you're embarrassed of being pregnant? You still love him?
I mean, I have love for him, but I know it's not going to work with us.
Come on.
Heading home, Megan Steele has a lot to work on before her next parole meeting.
Megan can do it. I mean, she really can, but she's not.
Like Megan, many of Denise's parolees deliver constant trouble.
What has she taken out of your house?
Collector coins.
Where are they, Jeanette? At the pawn shop? So what did you steal? How many felonies you have? 6.
While a select few have Denise wondering how they got in trouble to begin with, Jennifer Brugan is a very different kind of pill popper. A former nurse who did time behind bars for prescription fraud. It's Jennifer's first visit. Denise wants the story.
Why don't you give me a little short history of how you ended up on parole?
I was sentenced to 2 years prison time for prescription fraud. I have a lot of heart history, so I had taken prescription medicine, pain medicine, for a long time. Shortly after I'd had surgery, my son got diagnosed with the leukemia, and I just started taking the medication for purposes that it's not supposed to be, for emotional pain. And so I started calling in my own prescriptions when my doctor quit calling them in for me because he figured out I was addicted, and served a little over a year, and then was on house arrest here for a little bit before I came to see you.
Did you red flag your own medical chart?
Yes.
For now, Jennifer seems to be playing by the rules. Unlike Megan, she tells Denise she has red flagged her medical chart, meaning she has alerted all doctors, pharmacists, and surgeons in the area about her addiction.
Were your license revoked?
Yeah, my license was revoked, and so I will not be working as a nurse anymore. Because of the health problems, I can't really hold a full-time job. So I'm in school right now to get my bachelor's in psychology.
What school are you going to?
It's online, it's University of Phoenix.
Do you think that's a good idea to just be at home like all the time?
No, it's not.
I mean, right now it's okay, but
Yeah.
you don't want to get back in the habit of the pill popping.
Jennifer is a housewife with a great deal of private time on her hands. A bad situation for an addict.
What really hurts me with my clients is you see them doing really well, and then they relapse and they're back to square one.
To make matters worse, Jennifer's heart condition will always have her on drugs of some kind. A heavy burden for her and her family.
So everything's okay with you and your husband?
Well, he says, I can't believe that you put us here. And I did.
How old are your children?
13 and 11.
So how have they reacted to you being back home?
There's been a couple instances where they say, you know, hey, you weren't here, so we don't have to listen to you.
I was ready to go there.
Especially my son, because he's a teenager, and teenagers tend to do that anyway. I've apologized to them for what I've done to them, caused them pain, and said, you know, explained to their ability of understanding, you know, what was going on. And we seem to be doing real good, just trying to be honest with them about what's going on.
I hope Jennifer stays clean for the sake of her family. But I don't think that she would be forgiven as easily as she has been in the past with her family.
Today, Carter's having trouble with a wandering parolee.
We got a visit scheduled for Benny today.
Parolee Benny Truth is registered to stay at a homeless shelter, but he's been mysteriously absent whenever Carter stops by.
And see, we had a visit with Benny today, and he's not here, so I just think Benny fake like he's staying here.
Carter suspects he may be staying at his girlfriend's mother's house, which is off limits.
But I'm gonna definitely deny this address.
Carter calls Benny into the office to get the truth.
What is wrong with you, dude?
Got nerve damage in my back.
But when Benny arrives, something's not right.
Just go through, man. Dude, explain to me what happened, man.
We got a concussion. I walked to the step. Next thing you know, I was going down. Boom, 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 boom. When I wake up in the hospital, I don't know what's going on.
His story just sounds weird. But I just tried to give him the benefit of the doubt of maybe he really is hurt. But in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, I wonder, is he faking? And what are they saying the cause of this?
The doctor said, she said sometimes when you sit for a long time, you get up, you get like dizzy, your blood rush to your head. I'm talking about.
I know.
She said get up real fast. It can make you real dizzy, like.
Okay.
Carter shifts the conversation to the reason he called Benny in.
You wasn't at the mission last week. When I seen everybody, you was supposed to be there.
Yeah, I thought you was coming Thursday. I went to register.
Thursday's my office day. When are you gonna start looking for another place, man?
I got a place, right? I explained to her because she got her grandkids.
Who you talking? You talking about that lady?
Yeah.
I talked to her already.
What she say?
Man, she said she don't really know you.
Coming up on Parole Diaries.
That ain't what she told me.
She said she have kids there.
You haven't had any relapse moments.
And later,
You got 3 babies to take care of. If something happens to your parents, what are you gonna do?
A TMZ exclusive. The interview you've waited for 35 years. TMZ presents The Menendez Brothers, The Prison Interview, Monday on Fox.
When my hair started to thin, I thought, am I gonna have any hair left?
After I gave birth, my hair wasn't even thinning, it was gone.
When I spoke to my dermatologist, he immediately pointed me in the direction of Nutrafol.
It's 100% drug-free and clinically tested.
Within 3 months, my hair was fuller.
It's longer, it's so much thicker.
I had more scalp coverage.
It was so nice to be noticed for my hair after hiding it for so many years.
Start your hair growth journey at Nutrafol.com.
When you see a car, you can find it on AutoTrader. Even my TV detective car. Just put your info in the Kelly Blue Book My Wallet, browse personalized monthly payments from dealers in your area, then start and finish the deal online. Case closed.
sex offender Benny Truth claims to have been injured falling down a flight of stairs.
I had no reason to think that Benny would fake a cane, a neck injury, to come up with a story like that. I thought maybe he was really hurt. But in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, I wonder, is he faking?
This may be a distraction from the real reason Carter brought the parolee into the office. He's been playing hooky from the homeless shelter where he's supposed to be staying. And Carter suspects he's staying at a denied address instead.
I got a place, right?
What are you talking? You talking about that lady?
Yeah.
Well, I talked to her already.
What she say?
Man, she said she don't really know you.
I've been knowing her since I was a kid.
A big rule for sex offenders is no contact with children, no matter what. She said she have kids there, though.
I'm gonna have her call you.
I'm gonna tell you right now. She can't have them kids at that house.
I understand.
Between the injury and the miscommunication, something about Benny's story isn't adding up.
I'm gonna go out to the mission on the 18th, man. So make sure you're there.
18th.
Yeah. All right.
Agent Denise Jackson is worried about recovering addict and parolee Jennifer Brugan.
Jennifer reported she was given a drug test. She came up positive for some drugs.
Due to her heart condition, doctors have been trying new drugs on Jennifer. This will cause her to always drop dirty or fail her drug test. It also prevents Denise from really knowing if she's abusing her medication.
So have you been attending and participating with at Methodist Hospital?
I sure have. Yeah, I sure have. That's all great meetings.
You haven't had any relapse moments?
No, I sure haven't. It's really good, you know, I have just turned it all over and know that it's stronger than I am, and I'm trusting that, so.
I just wanted to do a follow-up with your medications because of your drug drop.
Yeah, right.
And I also
Denise wants to believe that Jennifer's being honest with her doctors about her addiction. If an agent has doubts, they can legally obtain that information from the parolee's physician.
Is your doctor aware?
I remind them every single time. And when they talk about putting me on something else, I ask, hey, I need to make sure that this isn't any narcotic thing or that it's not, going to be something that can lead to addiction, because I've had an issue with that, so.
Jennifer's saying all the right things, but Denise is concerned. She'll pay her a home visit next to see how she's living and if she's hiding anything.
Jennifer, through childhood, it was always thrown upon her, you got a pain, take a pill. She knows that she's an addict, but now she's afraid to tell anyone.
Agent Carter is having a hard time trusting parolee Benny Truth. Over the last month, every time Carter stopped by the mission, Benny's been gone.
I talked to the case manager yesterday at the Wheeler Mission, and what he told me about Benny was that he has not stayed the night there since March 26.
With proof that Benny's been missing for over a week now, Carter's done playing games.
I just think Benny probably just gave up trying to show up and fake like he's staying here. So I'm just gonna get a warrant for Benny.
Coming up on Parole Diaries.
Is there anything that you don't want me to talk to her about or that I should know?
I had my son in the car when I was arrested.
And later.
I'm just gonna tell you right now, man. I feel like you coming at me with some bullshit. You better have a real story or you're not leaving this building.
Agent Gerald Carter is on his way to the office from the homeless shelter where parolee Benny Truth has been AWOL. Today marks the third visit that Benny's now missed.
Now I'm starting to think everything that Benny Truth has told us has been a lie. You actually faked the injury, dude. That's like an Academy Award.
So Carter's requested a parole violation warrant. He calls Benny into the office.
I'm just gonna tell you right now, man. The stories that you coming up with is gonna leave you short on Thursday, okay? I feel like you coming at me with some bullshit, okay? So when you come up in here on Thursday, you better have a real story or you're not leaving this building.
Parole agent Denise Jackson is on the way to Jennifer Brugan's house.
We're getting ready to go see Jennifer. Her family was unaware of her addiction to painkillers.
Jennifer is a former nurse who's now a housewife with too much time on her hands. Time that can result in a relapse.
Hi.
Hi, Jennifer. How are you?
Good. How are you?
How's it going?
Doing good. Real good.
Jennifer is adapting to her new heart medication. She shares the story of how her addiction affected her family.
You said that your family didn't know.
No, they had no idea that I was using. Just started taking more and more and more and more. It was never enough. I was arrested in 2005. That was my time that I remember to make me never want to go back there because I had my son in the car when I was arrested.
How old was he at that time?
And he was 7. He was in the midst of leukemia treatment, chemo. So I've had a lot of making up to do for that, I think. I still do.
What was your husband's reaction or your parents' reaction?
Just utter shock. They didn't really know what to do. They would take me to the treatment and drop me off, but they kept telling me that I was not like anybody that was there. I grew up in a good family, and all those people are not like that, and it's just not the truth. That's not the case.
Due to her health problems, Jennifer will always be reliant on some type of drug. This is something she'll constantly need to manage.
When you take these pain pills, it's like a rush or something.
Yeah, it is. And, so it made...
And did you take another pain pill to kind of calm it down?
Before I got arrested, I was taking close to 50 Vicodin a day.
You know I'm straightforward.
Yes.
Does any of this interfere with Whoopi?
No, it's better now.
Not only does she have heart problems, but she's on so much medication that it's going to be a struggle. Maybe you should go ahead and volunteer.
I'm going to.
But I hope that Jennifer makes it, and I think she will.
All right, thank you very much.
Jennifer has a tough road ahead, but is doing all the right things.
If I would relapse, The biggest risk is I would go back to prison. And this time I would definitely be a habitual offender. And my family would not be here at all any longer. They would choose to move on.
She is so awesome, and she's self-sufficient. The only flag I see with her is that she has too much time on her hands, because you know an idle mind is a devil's playground. It's clients like that that make me think, wow, you know, this can happen to just anybody. I mean, you don't always have to go into the hood to see that somebody has fallen from grace. We'll see. We will definitely see what's going on with her.
Now it's up to Denise to get her other pill-popping parolee, Megan Steele, on the right track.
With Megan, she's gonna have to want to do this. I mean, any of the clients that's on drugs is gonna have to come from within.
Today, Denise will see if Megan's made any progress since finding out she was pregnant with her 4th child.
You have your GED?
No.
I believe that Megan getting her education is going to benefit her and her children in the long run. I want you to be in the GED class. You better find it.
Okay.
I mean, seriously, I done told you this before and you haven't done anything. So, since the last time I seen you, how many nights have you been spending at home with your children, your 3 children that your parents and your siblings are taking care of?
Mostly every night.
What's mostly every night, Megan?
Probably about 28 days out of a month.
Okay, that's good. So
I started spending more time after I came here, because I realized that I do need to be the mom to my kids. And it took for you to tell me that.
For the first time, Denise sees Megan taking a step in the right direction.
I'm gonna see you in 2 weeks, and in 2 weeks you better be enrolled in a class or going to a class, Megan, because you got babies to take care of. If something happens to your parents, what are you gonna do? So now it's time for us to take that next step, okay? Are you attending and participating in any substance abuse classes or anything?
Yes. I sent it.
Or are you taking them serious?
Yes, I am.
If I drop you today, what you got in your system?
Coming up on Parole Diaries.
The mission said that you hadn't stayed there, spent the night there in a month.
I had to literally lose my brain cells on Megan, and guess what?
Agent Denise Jackson is determined to straighten out parolee Megan Steele. Now pregnant for a 4th time, Denise needs Megan to kick her addiction to prescription drugs.
And this is what you're hiding behind, a prescription medication.
You're right.
Today, Denise is hoping for a breakthrough.
So if I drop you today, what you got in your system?
Just for my prescription.
But it's more of the same.
So you hiding behind prescription again. When you know your client and you know their strengths and you know their weaknesses and you see that they're getting ready to have a weak moment, I would contact her support system, because we're going to deal with it head on. Who brought you up here?
My mother.
Denise needs to hear what's really going on at home.
Let me go. I want to go talk to your mother. Megan's a kid. Right now, Megan's mom is suffering the consequences. Megan had 2 other siblings living in that household, along with her 3 children. Come on now, who's suffering here? Mom.
Megan is headed in the right direction.
Where's Mom at?
She's living at home and spending time with the kids.
Hi, Mom.
She's doing better.
She's doing better. She's at home more?
Yeah, she's doing better.
What about the prescription meds? She really need those this time?
I told her to tell them that she's not allowed to have narcotic drugs.
Denise confirms that Megan has finally red-flagged her medical records, alerting doctors of her addiction.
There's hope for her.
Well, you got my number, right?
Yes, I do.
And I know you will call me.
Yes, I will.
Megan seems to be taking baby steps in the right direction. Denise will continue to push Megan to better herself and be the mother her kids deserve.
She is so young, and she can be anybody she wants to be. She can do anything she wants because she has youth on her side at this point.
What is wrong with you, Doug?
I got nerve damage in my back.
Agent Gerald Carter's parolee, sex offender Benny Truth, hasn't been playing by the rules.
I got contacted by the case manager at the Wheeler Rescue Mission, and they told me that Benny had not been staying at the mission every night.
Benny's behavior leaves Carter with only one option.
Benny Truth is here. We're about to go ahead and arrest him. He doesn't know what's going on. So here we go. Oh my gosh. The mission said that you had to stay there, spent the night there, in a month.
Nah,
Since
that ain't
March,
true.
man. So that's interesting, because why wouldn't Benny just go ahead and tell me if he had another place to stay so we could have done it the proper way?
This all it is, man. I get up in the morning, I leave, man. They don't ever see me.
But they had the date the last time that you stayed there, man.
But nah, they moved me to the mat and then they moved me back.
If you registered to stay at the Wheeler Rescue Mission, then you have to stay there. The problem is that the counselors said that Benny wasn't staying there. Nah, Benny.
Hey, I just left there. I was there today.
You didn't give him a call, though, man.
I went down there. I went to him. I go down there every time.
Stand up, Christian. Put your hands behind your back. Stand up.
What?
Please stand up.
What?
Put your hands up, man. Put your hands up. Give him your hands.
Give me your hands.
Give him your hands, man.
What? What I do?
And the board issued a warrant for your arrest, man. Hopefully, Benny will take the rules more serious and understand that he has to stay at his approved residence every night. Not only is it a parole stipulation, but it's a state law. It's good to go.
We're gonna have a seat out here, okay?
It's my fault, because, I put this dumbass tattoo on my head years ago. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't blaming nobody else. And I ain't using this as no excuse to be out there committing crime, selling drugs, none of that. I gave my word to God and my mother. I'm going back to prison, but I ain't going back for hurting nobody or committing no crime. You see what I'm saying?
Benny will now spend up to 60 days in jail before the parole board determines his fate. Carter hopes that this arrest teaches Benny a lesson.
He got a little feel of what it's like, being out, being free. So next time he come out, maybe he'll have success.
Weeks after coming down hard on parolee Megan Steele, Denise receives some surprising news.
I had to literally lose my brain cells on Megan. Megan, baby, what are you gonna do here?
I really don't know.
How was she doing?
I'm so stressed out and I've been trying so hard to do everything.
And guess what? She left me a message telling me I passed my GED. First time. Didn't even study. And she sounded so happy and excited that she completed something.
Denise's persistence and refusal to give up finally paid off for Megan.
I think she cares. That's why she's tough. Obviously, she does, because she's given me chance after chance to do the right things. I mean, she could have violated me several times for different things, and she hasn't. I think she cares. I really do.
Megan can do it. I mean, she really can.